Hi, this is Colin McEnroe. This is what we now call a Colingram. It's just a short little episode of our Colin McEnroe show, and also a way of encouraging you to check out and subscribe to our other show, our limited edition pop-up show. It's called Pardon Me, Another Damn Impeachment Show. It's been running for 7 episodes already. We want you to subscribe and listen because we are frequently preempted from our normal show. Okay, so back in the day, Gilda Radner on Saturday Night Live had a character named Emily Litella who would pop up, speaking of popping up, on Weekend Update, usually in a state of high dudgeon over something that it would always turn out she had not heard accurately. Here's what that would sound like.
What's all this fuss I keep hearing about violins on television? If they only show violins after 10 o'clock at night, the little babies will all be asleep and they won't learn any music appreciation. I say there should be more violins on television and less game shows. It's terrible the way things... What?
Miss Litella, that was violence on television, not violins. Violence.
Oh, well, that's different.
Yes.
Never mind.
And so never mind became kind of this catchphrase for somebody who was upset about something they hadn't heard very well. Well, on the first day of the impeachment trial in the Senate, one of the chief lawyers for the Trump defense team, Jay Sekulow, was extremely upset, disgusted even, over something one of the House managers had said that had something to do with what Sekulow claimed were lawyer lawsuits. Well, let's just hear how Jay Sekulow expresses his high dudgeon.
Lawyer lawsuits? We're talking about the impeachment of a president of the United States, duly elected. And the members, the managers are complaining about lawyer lawsuits? The Constitution allows lawyer lawsuits. It's disrespecting the Constitution of the United States to even say that in this chamber. Lawyer lawsuits.
Okay, here's what you need to know. First of all, Val Demings, the House manager in question, was making a point not about lawyer lawsuits, but about FOIA lawsuits. FOIA is the Freedom of Information Act. And what she was saying was when the House, when one branch of government asks another branch of government for information to which the first branch of government is entitled, they should just get it. They shouldn't have to use a FOIA lawsuit to get information from the president. Congress should be able to ask for it and not have it be stonewalled. So when this was pointed out, Jay Sekulow and the whole team, they still wouldn't back down. And they even claimed through Eric Ueland, who is the White House Legal Affairs Director, that, quote, when you look at the transcript, unquote, you can see that somebody was saying lawyer lawsuits. Well, Washington Post reporter Aaron Blake checked that out through the Federal Document Clearinghouse, which sounds like some kind of sweepstakes, but actually is where you find these things. And no, nobody said lawyer lawsuits. Nobody all night. They said FOIA lawsuits. And if you really, really want to know what that sounded like, well, here's Val Demings. Judge for yourself.
The president's lawyers may suggest that the House should have sought these materials in court or awaited further lawsuits under the Freedom of Information Act, a.k.a. FOIA lawsuits.
So Jay Sekulow won't say it. None of the other Trump defense team members will say it. Nobody from the White House will say it. So Emily will say it.
Never mind.
I was gambling in Havana. I took a little risk. Send lawyers, guns, and money. Dad, get me out of this.